Alright, okay. That was crazy. Okay. Um, whoopsie. I don't know what happened. I like booted up the game and just crashed my entire Streamlabs. Everything was frozen. Um, that's crazy. Whoops. Okay. Cool. 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 I'm not gonna wait as long as I did last time. Um, I was just kind of waiting for everyone to jump in. Everyone being the one or two people that happened to see the tweet. That's okay. Manager open. It's okay. I'm gonna jump into the game actually. I'm gonna try and start the game again and see if it freaks out. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna look like that for a second. It's okay. Oops, nope. Yeah, Stanley. There we go. It's gonna lag for a second probably. Okay. Now to test and see if that worked. Go for a second. See if it worked on stream. Okay. Okay, looks like it worked. I don't know how the volume is. I hope it's okay. It's fine. It's 2 and 0 labs. Thank you, Streamlabs. So reliable. Anyways, alright. So it's time to jump. A little spooked, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright. The end is never the end. Okay. It's nice. I'm actually so excited to play this, and I have been wanting to play it for a while.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee
Office.
number 427. Employee number
Cubicle.
427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Yo.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winding, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Oh,
And
not unsettling.
was happy.
Okay.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I can move now. Oh, this is so unsettling. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna look around though. Okay, I guess I'll just follow directions.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
was
it
that?
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Sensitivity. It's so weird. It's so like slidey. Hello? Ew. Guys, I need meeting. I need to feel what's that? To feel productive. What is Oh, doors are opening. Okay. Alright. Alright, cool.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, don't be... Guys. Ugh. For now. For now. For now. Tips for not
Yet
getting...
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Days. Weekly targets. Days. Termination Tuesdays. Goal? Question mark? To do about... To tell 4:32 about the meeting. Me? Oh, tomorrow complete days unfinished. These are so general. Office work. Get Chris out of the broom closet. What is Chris doing in the broom closet? Okay, work harder, hard worker. Do synergize, core value, I'm never going into broom closet. Is Chris in here? Oh. Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay. Okay. My bad. Up?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm just gonna follow the directions right now. For now. We're gonna see. I'm a little scared right now. It's the office. It's executive bathroom. I want to see the bathroom. It's not. Okay. I hate how the doors close. I don't like it. Here. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Not at all.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What? What? Okay. Your house. Interesting. Oh. Oh, it's dark. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this. Ah! Okay. Ah, okay. Oh, it's fine.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
like I said, I'm just gonna listen this time. And then the next time, I'm just gonna start doing things. Probably. We'll see. This time I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna stay consistent. Stay consistent. Button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Whoa.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, okay. Big room. TV screens. Okay. Cool. Papers. Button.
Now the monitors jumped to
What the
life,
hell?
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What's that? It's over there. Okay. Alright, this is cool. This is really cool. Alright, oh, fired. Okay. See, because I've seen that there are, like, multiple endings to this. Like I said, I'm gonna be, like, fully consistent and listen this time. And then next time I'm just gonna do things. I'm just gonna be silly.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
You're controlling my actions right now. Kinda.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. How do I do that? Just button? How do I do that? Oh! Oh, the big red button down there. You know. Like, the obvious thing to do. There. What would happen if I... Oh, nothing. I guess I'll just do the big red button. Unless I... Button. Big... Okay. Press the big red button. This thing. Okay. Do-do-do. Mindlessly following orders.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay. Oh. Dark. It's dark.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
The sky.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand,
I want to go
but
back.
to let go.
Just kidding.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Yeah, just kidding. Like I said.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay. Stanley Burke. Okay. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Little shit. Be anywhere but here. Anywhere. Or let me do things.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story in any way.
I love that. That's really funny. Oh, that's so funny.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Fuck you, actually.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wait, I'm gonna go in and then I'm gonna stop. Unless it closes behind me.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No. Bye. Oh, it's so funny.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
I don't wanna. Ugh.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
You... Shit. Okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Come on!
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Seems like the incorrect direction, but alright. Oh. You're already...
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, We'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
All of his co-workers were
everything
gone.
wrong.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Everything. Everything. I'm not even following the instructions. Because I did, and I stopped.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
What?
Let's find the story.
Oh. Ooh, I get to go places. Okay, I'm going this way. Freedom. 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 Let me run around. Oh, what the hell? Shit. Okay. I get to wander. Oh. I get to wander around. This is so unsettling.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Meeting room.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What the... Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, that door's still open, but there's no, like... Okay.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
The office isn't even here. That's... Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this a lot. Oh, that's so crazy. Stop. Oh, what the hell? Okay.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
What do I get?
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Oh, I
Some
did.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Made me do so much walking, though.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
I don't wanna.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. Um, I want to see where the line goes, though. This is... I have not been allowed to be back here yet. Okay.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, what the... Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. What the hell? Zigzags. Okay. I'm just staying true to this line. This is so loud. Okay. Why is it so loud?
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
Oh.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
What?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Anyways.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Let's go this way now. Oh.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through,
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
What? Come on. Okay, the line's here again. Oh.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh. Okay.
Now, yes,
empty.
this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
What? Wait, this isn't... I love when the physics doesn't make sense. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Alright. Yeah, see, that just does not... My god. Oh my... Okay.
Oh no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. Okay, it's getting a little bit hard to ignore. Okay. This like insinuates that the line just broke the ceiling. It's so funny. Okay.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
I go through the... Ooh, a chair.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
What?
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
Oh, they both went
How would we even know? Will someone come
Oh,
first?
shoot.
Will something happen?
Okay.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Whoa.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. I hope it, like, just does it normally so I can do the escape. I want to see what that escape sign was. I really want to see what that was. I got a text and I want to answer it. Alright, we're back. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll go here because I want to see what that escape was. I want to see what the escape was.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Easy.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Walking up. Thing. I forgot the code.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet.
Okay.
and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number.
Tell me the code. Tell me the code.
2845.
4,
But of
5.
course, Stanley, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Elevator. Ugh. Okay. I want to see what the escape sign was. I want to see what the escape sign was. Okay. Whoa, crazy. Ooh, spooky.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Wow.
Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh! That's different. Haven't died yet. Gonna see what happens
The door
anyways.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Yeah.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yup. Oh god. Okay. Whee! Oh, okay. Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
How do I get out?
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Oh.
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
But I don't. Let me out.
Farewell, Stanley.
Seriously? They disabled jumping. Aw, come on. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Ah! What? I liked it.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What's that? What?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Huh. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. This is the office. Office layout. Blueprint shows the office. From the beginning. Path from Stanley's office to the two doors is the first part of the game that's built. I'm not reading this correctly. First part of the game that was built. Okay. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though core layout remains identical to the first iteration. Oh, like, is this the office? But it's like, the office changed. That was me. That part, go around, it's like, go this way. Corridor. Pacing of this opening section, it's important to get right. The corridor has been moved to make sure it reaches the two doors in a good time. The two doors. First concrete. Stanley Parable's. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. Exploration. This room closed. Filing cabinets. Thanks. What's this? Stanley's computer. Sick. Okay. Doors. The office. Button sounds. Sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. It's an office. Office computer. This solitaire. Okay. Interesting. Credits. Oh, cool. Credits to all these people. So cool. Okay, what's this way? This is a cool way of implementing that. You know, this is pretty similar. Oh wait, I wonder if the somewhere. I can't see the images. Text. If someone could just get rid of the text. Am I going crazy? Maybe it isn't the same image. It's that clock there before. I don't remember. If I go back, can you? To this. Proving games for Steam. The greenlight page had only a series of cryptic photos, which were enough to win the community. I like how this was this it. That's really funny. These screenshots of the Stanley parable. More endings, fewer endings. More narrators, fewer narrators. More Stanley, less Stanley. Warzone. Battlefield. Signed an ending. Okay. Comes in the action. Sentient. Wage war against the narrator. Shortly after starting to build it, it was far too jokey and for the tone of. Plus, some people it as one of liked shooters. Not our intention. Still looks. That's really funny. I like that. Room. Whoa. Anthony. Yes, that's really hard to read it out loud. I am Anthony. Whoa. Where'd you go? Instant something. Surreal. This game. Voice or did you bargain? Whoa. Let's do this. Narrator email. After the second trailer we asked people to email the narrator. While we had initially planned to USB these in for promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. Okay. Skeleton inside you. Kissing goodbye. That's really funny. I want to look through this whole place. The lounge. Office. Okay. Stuff. This way. It's office. Oh, these are like all the versions. They only vary like slightly too. Yeah. Cool. William, the level designer, sent to Davey, the writer, as a audition piece. So it's like an audition piece. Oh. Okay. Countdown. Version. This thing. Monitor. Something. Freedom ended. Okay. I haven't gotten that ending. I don't want to go there yet. I want to look at all the stuff. There's something right here. It's ending. Oh, that's like that one. Fourth version. Okay. Game is now. Oh, this is the escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only I restarted escape menu. Fortunately, very few players realize what they were supposed to do. Frustrating. Oh no! Wait. But I kind of want to do that. I just don't know how to pause since it's full screen. Okay. I have no idea what these are. Ooh. Trailer. 4 major teaser trailers. It's the first one. Series of broken. Pairing. Oh, okay. Guess there's a. Okay. Cabinets. Thank you for that. Alright. Okay, okay. Oh. Wow, that's. Oh, okay, okay. Slightly different visuals. Thanks. Okay. Interesting. What does that? Oh, okay. I haven't seen any like that yet. Should I stay to the end of this? I don't know. Anything interesting that happens in this? Okay. It's not even any audio. It's the visuals. Cool though. Maybe I will stay. Oh, that's just fire. Okay. Say this was an early version of it? Oh, it was like released, actually. It's okay. Okay. You know what? Yeah. If I really want to come back. I want to go down these stairs. Before going into that dark, scary room, like exit. Look around here really quickly first. Freedom ending. Incarnation. Freedom ending. Yeah. Okay. Make sure I see everything. Lock. Cool. This is the main room. Okay. Boss is up. Interesting. To a museum with animals. Oh yeah, that's cool. I like the way they do it too, though. Narration outtakes. Oh wait, hold on. Hear that?
Then he pushed the number 4. Stanley walked through the green door.
Okay.
Stanley pushed the number 6.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's just the narrator saying, Stanley did this, Stanley did that. It's just like buttons and stuff. It's nothing interesting. Alright. Okay. I guess that's it. I guess we're going. We're going. Cool, 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 cool. Uh-oh.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another.
Wait.
How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I'm kind of just still in.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Hmm.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose.
I'm so curious. I don't know what to do now. This said to quit. I want to see what quitting does. I also want to see what I also want to see what keeping. Maybe it just brings me back there.
Choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time.
Oh. Oh, okay. I was surprised it brought me back there before instead of just restarting. Really interesting. Okay, it's so quiet. Is it gonna do anything or do I have to like start? Wow. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Oh, this is different.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Whoa.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now I'm gonna follow these partially and see what happens. If there's a
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
anything in the room closet?
Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't wanna. It's time. I haven't seen what's down here yet.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all?
What?
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Shut up.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Why are you making
now
me?
The voice was describing itself being considered
Stop
by Stanley,
making me
who
self-aware.
found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
You go there.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
Exit.
Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
I have a family.
I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Then I'm still here, yeah.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. Thank you. Interesting.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Why is he roadkill?
And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Don't have to rub
it was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Ramble a lot.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh, okay, we're restarting. I'm gonna go all the way to the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna go to the end, and then I'm gonna do the opposite of the thing, like where it's like, shut it down.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Speed run. Stanley Parable speed run.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
That's so funny. Okay, I'll go up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks.
It's like
not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Here, Stanley, listen to some lo-fi. What the hell? Can you let me?
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into
Calmly?
the opened passageway.
Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to the end. I'm gonna listen to you. I press no. Press on, I mean. To the mind control button at the very end that we saw before. What to do? Dude.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Whoop, just
Mind
kidding.
Control Facility.
Do. Buttons. Pressing
The
buttons.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have
Okay.
the strength to
I wanna
find
go.
out?
Pressing buttons.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a
Oh,
screen.
cool, the bridge.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay. Button pressing. Buttons.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Where's the place I was?
Had
Okay.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Whoa. So manipulated. Come on, let's go.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Open.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Don't really care.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
It's one. Where's button one? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, button one? Or do I, like, count down? Is that what I do? Do I count down or count up? So where's the buttons? Where's the button? Oh, there you are. Okay, I'll do it. First I'll do it this way. 2. Where's 3? Where's 3? Where's 3? 3. Where are you? 9. But no. It's 5. Where's? Oh, there you are. Boop. Stairs. Nope. Stairs. It's probably countdown. Honestly, but I count up first. Button 5. Gonna probably die again. That is fine. That is okay. And red button. Red button. Okay, so it's down. Okay, it's down. Alright. Just go press this again. Okay, and then up the stairs. I knew these, like, random things weren't just, like, nothing. I knew it wasn't just buttons to be buttons. I have so many ideas. Whenever I just run out of endings, I'm just gonna keep stuff. 4. Tree's like around the corner, I think. Okay. Yeah, it's like behind that. Getting stuck on like walls. I actually do the same thing in real life, which is a little bit sad. I'll I just run into like door frames, ups, and furniture. Okay, 2. Red button? Oh. Maybe that was just there and I'm just... Did the countdown buttons. Red button? Red button? Ugh. Do anything. Maybe I have to do something else before doing... Probably what that is. Whatever. I'll just do the thing else. Hello.
And when at last he found the source of... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah.
Oh,
Totally.
Stanley, I help
Maybe I was
your
just bored.
effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Yeah.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh, so I have to do the
In
thing
the
now.
event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's
This music
desires.
kind of goes hard.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More
That was
time
hard.
to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Yeah.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Oh.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it
Too
go.
intense.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Wow.
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
1:30.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Oh, it's
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No.
Stanley.
Oh.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. but I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh no.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown
Intense.
to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go
Oh
peacefully?
shit.
Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment
Oh,
I
wow.
say, happily ever up.
Oh shit. Okay. Cool. Cool. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna use my computer.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Huh. Weird how you can only turn computers off. Oh. What's it say? I just got way too close to my mic, sorry. Alright, work, hate my boss. I like work, I hate my boss, okay. Why is there so much, Okay. No, that was normal. Thought that was...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. In here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
Yeah.
fired years ago.
Crazy. Okay. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion, will cause death. Penalty for misuse. Penalty for jumping off.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Oops,
Now,
shit.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leaped from the platform and plunged to his death.
I was
Good
trying to get
job,
to the thing.
Stanley.
I was-
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I was trying to get to the thing. Oh, I'll do that again. It's fine.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And
Maybe.
if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
What? What does that mean? Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah,
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
totally. I want to see
The lounge
what's...
was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'll go see what's over there on that
Stanley was
side.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he
also-
wasn't fired years ago.
But I also want to see what's on that lift you can jump down towards. Yeah, there's an open door right there.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I think I'm gonna
not
try
your
it again.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the
I'm gonna try
fact
it.
is that the story has been about
I gotta wait.
nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
Danger.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yeah.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Really?
Give me a chance.
Ow. Boop.
Now
Oh.
listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
You know what? Sure. Then I'm gonna do the opposite some other time.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think, well, I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh. Okay.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here.
Whoa, what the hell? That got so much louder.
It's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place,
I'll let him
Stanley,
talk.
I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
It's a lot of stimuli. Oh, that's a lot. Okay.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Lose all of what, though? Wait, I'm gonna try and go back and see what he says. Oh. There's colors down there.
Good, good.
Okay.
We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Okay. Let's see if he says anything. And we're going back. I'm bored.
No! What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Well, what did we achieve, though? Nothing?
You heard me before, didn't you?
Danger stairs.
You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
What if I go back a third time? Does he just repeat his line? I want to see. Oh. Only choice is to jump down from there. Wow. Visuals change.
You are going to stay here, aren't you?
Does he say anything different? I want to see if I can mess with him. I want to see what he says. Okay, stop talking. Assuming the voice lines ran out.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
You okay, bruh? Okay, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what happens when I go back. I'm just fucking with it now and seeing what it says. Just repeat stuff. Colors. Yeah, no, it's out of voice lines now. Okay, yeah. We're going up. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Nothing bad will happen. Probably. Bum-bum-bum. Going up a staircase with nowhere to go. Okay. Whee!
No!
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
I'm gonna see what he says when we go back.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
I'm gonna stop moving for a second and see what he says. Sorry, bro.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
But I'm bored. But
No.
I'm bored.
No, what are you doing, Stan? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I'm bored. I'm bored. I need more stimuli. I need more stimuli.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Go back. Is it? See,
Yes.
the crying is making me
Perhaps you
sad.
can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
This is really
And then
funny.
You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave. No, perhaps not. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You're
No.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I
No.
reading the situation correctly?
Just want to see the other endings.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me? I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
It's boring. I don't like the circle. The stimuli circle's boring me. Is this it? Is this like, is there anything else to this? I'm just waiting to see if he repeats voice lines. I want to wait and see if something else happens though. This is a lot of staircase climbing though. Come on.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh. Wow. That was something. Oh, we're back here at this one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Actually, you know what? I'll do it next time. I was gonna go in the blue door. I'll go to the blue door next time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Oh yeah,
Quickly
maybe it was
coming
down.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, never mind. Down was that one, like, reoccurring area. I think. Yeah. No, the maintenance room was that other, was on the right. Ooh! What? No, the baby panda! Okay. Doors monthly. Well. See ya. Down? Up? Oh, there's only like, this is the top floor, I guess. We're going down. Elevator music. What? Listen to that. The narrator's humming. Oh, he's singing. Stop. No way. Okay. What's he saying? I'm gonna text message while this is happening. You say getting bored now. Why is it so long? Oh. What? No. But I wanted to see what was at the bottom of the elevator. Bottom of the elevator? We'll see. See, I'll check another.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Oh. Buttons. Oh, passageway. Sounds like he remembers even before it. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't want to finish it like this. Oop.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, just for a bit.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I want to see the blue door.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
See the
I
blue
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten.
What? See
Really?
the blue door.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
See
that
the
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something
see the
beautiful.
door.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
See the blue
Now
door.
listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I already tried the red door. I want to see the blue door.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I want to see what's in the blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
You said red. There it is.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see?
Ooh.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
A
Do
little.
you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
Yeah.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see,
Oh.
I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I
Let's
really
see what he
couldn't say
says.
where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. Ooh. Leaderboard. Okay. Doors open. These like actual people. Skip the intro sequence. Worst player chose the blue door. This is you. Oh my god. Friends. Friends empty. Okay. It's just replaying. Now what if I go? It's like empty.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Yeah.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
Sure.
Let me boot it up.
Oh.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh no. Ah! Oh. Oh, that's loud. Okay, I give up. This is boring.
You heartless bastard.
It was boring.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Hey.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough?
Can't
Tell
jump
me
though.
that, Stanley.
I can't
Will
jump
it
though.
ever be enough?
Can't jump.
Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
There. Oh, what? Oh, oh.
This will go here.
This is shit.
No, here. And then.
The noises.
Let's see, what
So
does it
funny.
need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes.
Oh, let me in.
It's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art
A
and
nice
feel
house.
ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've
But I
only
could do
seen
better.
it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
Isn't it grand?
It's
Isn't
nice.
it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Where? Oh. Cool. Water.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
These are really old textures. I did not bring a light. Sorry. Oh no. Go one way. That is down.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This
Oh.
won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even
Spider.
the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oh. Okay. What? What?
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
What is this Portal?
Trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself.
Oh,
What is this game even
I can
supposed to
move
be?
things.
I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is. Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. Giddy in a way, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. and so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Hello? Oh shit. Huh. Did I mute myself at some point? I must have. Oh, this stupid button. Okay. Okay, well. Hmm. Second day in a row that I messed up a stream really badly. Okay, well, I'll just have to go and review the VOD and see how badly I fucked it up. Yeah, if I messed it up really badly, I might replay some of this. I don't know. But my genuine reactions were the funniest part, and I probably got rid of a lot of those by just bumping my mic and muting it. I don't know if I like tap to mute on this anymore. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. Well. Oh. Yeah. People who did view or watch this, I don't know how much of it was muted or not. I'll go back and view it like tomorrow. I don't even want to deal with it. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Maybe I got some funny content out of this. I might have to cut it down and make it a funny video or something that I post to my other channel instead of just posting the VOD. We'll see. Anyways, see ya.